friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm standing in front of the Honda City 5th generation 2020 and we are going to talk about the ground clearance of the Honda City 2020. As you can see, the ground clearance over there. First, if we talk about the tires, this has a 16-inch alloy wheels, diamond cut alloy wheels, what you're getting in a ZX model of the Honda City. If you're taking a V model, then you will get about 15 inches is the tire size of the V model, but here you are getting a 16-inch if we talk about the tires. And the ground clearance of this car, if you will check, then it's 165 mm, which is about 6.496 inches to be precise. And if you compare it with any other SUVs or a compact SUVs like Hyundai Creta or Kia Seltos or Maruti S-Cross, then those have 190 mm of the ground clearance, which is approx 7.48 inches to be precise. So the difference between the ground clearance of the sedan comparing with the SUVs, compact SUVs, that would be about half an inch or 1 inch at max. And if you compare the ground clearance with the hardcore SUV like Fortuners, then you will get about 2 inches differences. So if you are considering SUVs, compact SUVs and sedans, and if you're saying that I like sedan but the ground clearance very less, and someone is telling you that because of the ground clearance you should take a compact SUV, and if you like sedan, then you should not change your mind, because half an inch or 1 inch is not making much difference, to be honest. Yes, if you talk about the tire sizes, then you will get 17 inches over there and 16 inches over here. Of course you can upgrade those tires to 17 inches, but this is not recommended. The suspension and the comfort what you're getting in this car, you will almost lose that if you increase the tire sizes by 1 inch. If you increase it, if you're getting 16 and if you go to 17, that does not make any difference. But if you're talking about 18, 19 or 22 inches of the alloy wheels, if you change those rims to that higher pace, then definitely you will feel the potholes, you will feel the gravels on the road, and you will also lose almost all the comfort if you are increasing the tires and the rim sizes after purchasing the car. So that is not really recommended. If you want to do, you can definitely do that. But yeah, that is it, that the ground clearance what you're getting here is 165 inch mm, and in the SUVs, compact SUVs, you're getting 190 mm. So that is not making that much of difference, to be honest, you know. We also have a Maruti Ciaz over there. If you can see, the ground clearance of the Maruti Ciaz is 170, and if you compare it with the SUVs, compact SUVs, 190, 20 mm difference does not make any difference, guys. So if you're considering sedan, and if you are only denying to buy sedan, or someone is denying or your friend is denying to buy a sedan just because of the ground clearance, let them know that this is the difference and you should not worry about that much of ground clearance. I have drove this car in the rough patches, I have speedily drove on the speed bumps, and I have never faced any issues with the car. Sometimes just because the hoods are longer in sedans, the sedans are basically long cars, you know. So if you check about that Swift standing over there, the Swift is there, if you see the hood size and if you see the hood size over here, a lot of difference is there. So you know, sometimes suspension goes low when you fly over the speed breaker, then it will touch this part from the bottom, but you know, that does not make much difference. We have a panel just right under it, so if I can show you that, you will see that there is a closed panel over there, and if someone touches, so only this part will touch if you have a lot of speed, and that will happen in any other car in the market. So it's not like only sedans will do that, even sometimes compact SUV get touched from here if the hood is long. So that's a whole complete different story. But if you talk about the rough road patch, and if you talk about speed breakers, and sometimes, you know, people just drive so slow in terms of the speed breakers, that's not required, guys. It's really okay. We are driving sedans since years now, and we have not faced any issues in comparison in terms of the ground clearance, of course. So this myth needs to be cleared out, that SUVs are not that much higher that you can, you know, it's not a truck or tractor size that you will never touch the ground and it will always run on the rough patch and there will be no problem in comparing to the sedans. Sedans are good as well, there is no problem, or else it would have completely vanished from the market if that was the case, you know. Now what we'll do is we will drive this car on a speed breaker somewhere out on the road, and we will also try on the rough patch and show you how this car performs in that areas, you know. All right, so we'll go there. Let me just get into the car and we'll go there. All right. Right guys, so as you just saw, the ground clearance does not affect much on the rough road or the rough patch. If you're climbing hill as well, if you're getting a big stone in between, it won't affect much in the car, that's for sure. You know, ground clearance will not affect unless and until you are climbing a hilly road, which even the compact SUV cannot do. Only the hardcore SUV can do, you know. So yeah, 165 mm is really good. In terms of the ground clearance, if we drive in the city or the rough area or in the mountain kind of area, it does not much affects you, that's for sure. We are again riding on the rough patch. As you can see, the comfortness, the suspension of this car is really good, that you do not feel much when you're sitting inside the car. You feel a good comfort, there is no problem in that as well. And the only one problem would be in this kind of scenario would be if you're driving on the mountain and, you know, like a gypsy. If you're trying to make it like a gypsy, then of course it won't work that way, you know. But for a normal sitting conditions or a rough patch like that, it won't affect much. Right now we have completely gone from a rough patch and I'm not feeling anything much. If like I'm driving in a rough patch, I don't feel like that. I feel like I'm just driving, you know, straight road. So right now we are on a straight road right now. As you can see, we came from a rough road. I could not feel any difference. So the jumpers and the suspension of the car is so that you won't feel that much. So as you already saw how it was. So right, so if you have liked this video, please give a thumbs up to this video. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please guys subscribe to the channel. It is very important and that will really help us a lot to grow, you know. So please do subscribe to the channel. And if you have any topic in your mind, you can freely type down in the comment and I'll make sure that we will make that video, that's for sure, for you. That we are anyway for you, so we will definitely make it for you. That's no problem at all. You can type down in the comments right now. So please subscribe to the channel. Please share this video to as many as people possible. You can share it on Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, whatever you want, you can do that. Please subscribe the button, click on the subscribe button, sorry, and please do not forget to press the bell icon as well. Thank you so much for your valuable time, and we shall see you in the next time with the next video, new video. Thank you so much and have a good bye.